Hi, I'm Rob with Hayneedle. This is a short video on the assembly of the Hillsdale 24-inch swivel counter stool. The estimated time on this assembly is around 20 minutes, and the only tool you will need is an Allen wrench, which is provided. Start by opening your box and removing its contents. Locate your instructions. On the front, you'll find a parts and hardware list. Take a brief inventory to make sure you have all the pieces needed for this assembly. Start by taking 6 of your long bolts labeled as A, placing a lock washer labeled as C, then a flat washer labeled as D onto each bolt. We'll be attaching our stool back labeled as K and our seat base labeled as L. Line up the holes in the back with the holes in the base. Using your pre-assembled hardware, into each set of holes, place 2 of your bolts. Once you have all 6 into place, use your Allen wrench provided to tighten into place. Be sure not to over-tighten to avoid stripping. Now take our 4 screws labeled as F. We'll be attaching our cushion labeled as M to our base. Place your cushion on the base and turn upside down. In each of the 4 holes on the back of the base, tighten one of your screws into place using your Phillips head screwdriver. Using 4 of our bolts labeled as B and 4 of our lock washers labeled as C, we'll now attach our footrest labeled as Q and our legs labeled as N. Start by placing Q into the notches of each foot. Take your bolt and hand tighten into place. Do not fully tighten. Repeat this step for your 3 remaining legs. Using our 4 remaining bolts labeled as A, 4 of our lock washers labeled as C, and 4 of our flat washers labeled as E, we'll now attach our top apron labeled as P to the top of our legs. Place each leg inside of the apron, and from the inside, place all of your bolts into place. Once you tighten all of your bolts down, you can now go back and tighten all of the bolts for your footrest. Using our 4 remaining bolts B, our 4 remaining lock washers C, and our 4 remaining flat washers E, we'll now attach our seat to the legs. To do so, turn over the seat, and in the 4 holes in the bottom, first offset your swivel, then place on top of the seat. Place in your 4 bolts and tighten using your Allen wrench. Once you tightened all 4 of those bolts, you'll have your finished counter stool.